Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Ole Miss Rebels taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. To get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run this play from the pistol. Motion from the wideout. They go to the ground. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
On the ground, it's Payne. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Big big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Give to the running back. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw at Simmons. Fires to the big fella. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to the ground. He is nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Kept it, and he's past the marker. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Oakley. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Caught over the middle. It's Horton. Oh, he's got some space. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Rebels are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option route. find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting tackled to the ground.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical third down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find a way to cap this drive off and score some points. So this third down right here is massive.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Forced out of the pocket. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to slam it in. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down and they give it back up now to their offense.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. The 7.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To throw, it's Simmons. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Under fire. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Rebels!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it down the seam. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to set the tone with the run. Gets it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Nolan. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Makes a man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got him in the flat. Absolutely no makes a third down stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Tries to get it on the ground. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule. And the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Defense wants to bring the heat. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. It's Nolan. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit.
Makes the catch at the 20. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will open from the 15. They think there's room to run to the right here. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release.
Going over the top. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Makes the grab.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's paid. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Getting worked on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that foul set to break this long losing streak.
And salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
On the ground with the counter. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Nolan. Here's the pressure. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Unloads to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. He's going to let one fly down the middle. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nolan. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Gonna look downfield again. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got it. 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Strong. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Finds his man. It's Gilbert. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. Release to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds the tight end. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Rebels. They build this lead here in the 4th, and man, has this been a long time coming as this brutal losing streak is close to ending.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. looking to pass. It's Nolan. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Got it, looking for the first down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.